Hi, Jackson here at Song Mentor. Today's song was released in 1965 on the Rubber Soul album by the Beatles. It was primarily written by John Lennon, but there were some lyrical contributions and in the middle eight section of the song by Paul McCartney, so it was collaborative as many of their songs were in those days. The song is about having an affair with one of the gals that John would have had an affair with at the time. Later on he said he doesn't specifically remember any one particular woman, but it was regarding that. And it was written at a time when he was still with his wife Cynthia, his first wife, so a little bit of an odd thing to do, but I guess that's what he was feeling at the time. The song was one of the first songs, in fact the first song, that they used a sitar in. Well, we're not going to use a sitar today, but we are going to learn Norwegian wood. Alright, let's talk about the chords you need for Norwegian wood. And you'll notice also in the background section of the video that I have a capo here on the 2nd fret, which makes what you play transposes the song so that it's in the key of E, and that's the key the song's in. So I once had a girl, or should I say she once had me, which is a great key to sing that part of the song. And when we get to the she asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere, it's pretty high. That's the McCartney part of the harmony there. So what I'm going to do here is going to take the capo off and teach you the song in open chords. If you really feel the need to play it in the key that it was recorded in, put the capo back on. And remember to retune when you put the capo on the 2nd fret. So what I'm going to show you are the chords and the open chord formations for this song. A step lower, so we'll be in the key of D. A little easier to sing, and I still think the song is quite effective in this key. Okay, so the chords you need are an open D chord, and we're going to do a lot of picking through that D chord, picking out the melody of the song in 3 different spots in the song. You also need an open C chord. Okay, you need a D minor, an open G, you need an E minor, and the last chord you need is an A7. So let's talk about the main strumming pattern for those chords as we progress through this song. Okay, our main strumming pattern here is a down. That first stroke is the lead strum. It's the sort of the power strum. And then a down, up, down, up. Now do you notice when I switch to the C chord there, I'm doing 3 power strums. She once had me. She showed me her room. Isn't it good? Norwegian wood. And that gives you a wonderful dynamic and accent in that part of the song. So again, those 3 power strums are all downstrokes. The main strumming pattern is a downstroke followed by a down, up, down, up. Okay, and that works also in the bridge part of the song. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. And there's your strumming for Norwegian wood. Warning! Okay, here's the part that we're going to have to, and you're going to have to practice quite a bit, because this is the tricky part of the song. The rest of this song is it's a very simple 5-chord song, but this part here Because as we're strumming gently through that D chord, during the verses it's I once had a girl, or should I say she once had me. Simply back and forth from D, C, and you interchange those two chords. But for the intro to the song, and then after the first bridge part, and then again at the end of the song in 3 different spots, we have this picking to do, and this is the challenge in the song. So it's a and that's going to be our pinky that's going to pick those notes on the 4th fret. So it starts with the melody here starts with the A note on the 3rd string, the 2nd fret, and that's built into our strumming. So we pick that 3rd string on the D chord, and then the pinky. So we're playing 4th with the pinky, again the A note in the D chord, and then lifting it up to play the open G note. So it's 4, 2, open on the 3rd string. And now we get down to the 4th fret of the 4th string. We're still strumming the D chord. Okay? And then we have on the 4th string, pointer plays the 2nd fret, open G string, pinky plays the 4th fret of the 4th string, and then the open 4th string. So 2nd fret 4th string, open G, 4th fret 4th string, open 4th string. So that little part again. So putting those 2 parts together, so the last little bit of the melody pick through takes place on the C chord after we switch. And that's the C note on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, up pick on the open G 3rd string, and then using your 2nd finger, the B note of the A string, the 2nd fret, so 3rd fret 5th string, up pick on the open 3rd string, the B note of the 5th string, and then the A note, the open 5th string, in conjunction with the D chord. That's the switch back to the D chord. So slow that down again, that last bit. So once again, in slightly slower motion, the whole thing. You're going to want to back this up and play it over and over again to get this right, because as I said, this is the tricky part of the song. Now when I say tricky part of the song, keep in mind that that's a good thing. It's a good thing to challenge yourself. I mean, some of the songs that you're going to be learning here have easy bits and easy strumming, and they seem like a snap, and then there's a little section of the song that makes it a little bit of a challenge. So what's always good is to blend comfort with a little bit of challenge, because that's how you progress. So let's do a playthrough of the 3 parts of the song that we've worked on. That is the intro, the strumming during a verse, and then the strumming during a bridge. Here we go.
Once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good? Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. So I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on the rug, biding my time, drinking her wine.
So just before we do one last playthrough from sort of the middle song to end, I just want to show you the end, because what we're going to do is retard the ending a little bit, the very last little bit, and that kind of finishes the song off, gives it a little emphasis and gives it a nice ending. So it should sound like this. Alright, well, let's do that final playthrough. We're going from the second middle 8 section, bridge section, through to the end of the song.
She told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh. I told her I didn't and crawled her to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone, this bird had flown. So I lit a fire. Isn't it good, Norwegian wood?
Okay, well, the fine-tuning message for today is perseverance. Some of these songs have little bits in them that are a little bit tricky, and you have to practice and pick through them. Keep in mind that if in the end it frustrates you, and you can't quite get it, or you just feel frustrated, don't drop the song. There are alternatives.
La 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 la.
John Lennon did a lot of la-lawing in his day, and so if you're a singer, you could sing through that picked part. But again, the purpose of Song Mentor here is to get you working and practicing on little bits that are a little more difficult, and to challenge yourself. So there you go, Norwegian Wood from Rubber Soul, 1965. This bird has flown, and so will I. We'll see you next time on Song Mentor.